Hey guys, Sam in the studio, and welcome back to my third part in my series on writing, crafting, shaping a song for the placement sync market. Here we are. We've got kind of a bass laid out, and we're getting to the fun part, which is recording some live acoustic instruments. So I'm going to talk just a second here about how I track acoustic guitars. This is a Larrivee. This is just a regular dreadnought size. I also have a jumbo Larrivee, and I also have a parlor. And it really, for me, just depends on the type of song that I'm recording as to what acoustic guitar I'm going to pick. This one to me has a very modern sound to it, and being that we're going for something that's kind of a modern sounding track, I picked this guitar. Microphones, talk about that real quick. I have more microphones than I would normally put up because I want to be able to show you, as I'm going through this process in this YouTube video, what different microphones might sound like on an acoustic guitar. So I have two stereo pairs here, and then I have a mono mic, so that as you keep watching my YouTube channel, hopefully I'll be able to show you what these different mics sound like. So first I have two tube mics, and they're condensers. They are Vanguard Audio V13 mics. I have a pair of these now. Very affordable, great mic. You're gonna get really nice warm sounds and a nice top end out of these. With condenser mic, in recording acoustic, you're also gonna capture more of a stereo field. So you just have to be aware of that. I'm in my personal studio here, and it's very live. So you do get a little bit more of the room. I tend to, if I don't want so much room, go for something like these Sontronic mics. These are STC-1Ss. They are a little bit more directional than a condenser mic. So they call these like pencil mics or lipstick mics. These are a little bit bigger. Something along the lines of a KM184, I believe, is a ballpark of what they're like, similar to. But I really like these Sontronic mics too. I've recorded a bluegrass band in here where I had everyone in the studio all around and all with acoustical instruments. And microphones like these Sontronic mics are great for an instant like that, where you're just trying to capture an acoustic instrument, but 4 or 5 feet away from them is another instrument that you don't want to pick up as much of the sound as, so they're more directional. On both of these pairs, I try to kind of line up myself so that I can look down and see that the microphones are diaphragms inside of here are equidistant to the instrument. So I'm just kind of looking down. These two mics right here I've set to kind of go for around the 12th fret of the guitar. And there's some great harmonics and different things that happen right there. And that's why I aim for that spot, because it's a great go-to spot. It's easy. You know, if you line up some mics right towards this area, you're going to get a pretty rich harmonic sound, and you're going to get the details. Down here, I'm having the other pair of these mics. So this is the counterpart to it. And I do pan these a lot, completely left and right. And that helps also for a rhythmic instrument, but that's also tonal, to kind of fall into space as you have drums and bass and other instruments, and allow the vocal, the kick, the bass to cut right down the middle. Now, I also recorded a mono mic. This is an older U87 that I've had here in the studio for years and years and years. This is also a great mic. I only have one of these. You might only have one mic in your studio, and you're trying to songwrite and cut a song and you want it to sound quality. I think it can happen with one mic too. I'm not saying that the only option is two mics to record acoustic guitar. I like the sound of two mics, and I tend to, if I want a really spacious, warm, rich sounding acoustic guitar, I pan them hard left and hard right, the two different mics. But I've also done songs before too where I've just used one, and I think it can work really well. One of the tricks that I can show you in mixing would be to take that one channel and duplicate it and do some little tricks to it to give it a sound like it's a little bit different mic on the left and right, and open up that space for the vocal to come through. Different video for a different time. But so you'll get to hear, again, my two tube mics, which are the V13s. You'll get to hear the two Sontronics pencil mics, the STC-1S and the Neumann U87 as a mono mic. And I recorded all 5 of them at the same time because it gives me options. If I have the chance to do that, I will do that. So again, some of the tricks that pointers I can give to recording acoustic is, one, use your ears. good set of headphones, clamp them on, and feed a good amount of acoustic to your headset so that you can look down and make some moves. You basically shape the tone as the player. So as you have those headphones on, you'll notice as you move your guitar even just inches and tilt it and find the sweet spot, you can hear sonically what's happening in there. And you're going for something that, again, that just sounds even, that sounds nice as you move back and forth. You're kind of doing a little bit of mixing right there as you're recording. That's an important thing to know, that the best songs that I've got to mix was someone who had experience and knew what they were doing recording. It takes time, but you'll get it. So that is a little bit of my tricks to recording acoustic guitar, and we're gonna go for a very clean, modern sound that will fit right into the mix. It'll give us something that sounds current, that people will connect to. So stay tuned. I'll do a little bit on bass and electric guitar coming up too, and drums, and we're gonna keep building and shaping this song so you can hear what the final product sounds like. Thanks for tuning in.
There's nothing you can't do. Stay true to what you know. And don't give up the fight. You're stronger than you should.